Hi, this is Russ McClellan, operating partner and designated broker of Keller Williams Realty, North Central Washington. Hey, thanks for tuning into our show each and every Saturday morning. I wanted to share the fact that we've been in business now about a year and a half. We have over 50 real estate agents, and there's a reason for that. Mainly, it's relationship and culture. You know, sometimes people definitely look at the money and the commissions and the splits, but at the end of the day, it's about relationships, trust, that familial connection that you have at Keller Williams. That's what we strive to do, and that's how we look at our clients. We now have offices in Brewster, Chelan, and Wenatchee. We have agents in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee and Cashmere and Leavenworth, Chelan, Brewster. Really having a good time. So if you're interested in learning about why is Keller Williams Realty growing as fast as we've grown and have as many agents that are focused on their clients as we do, give us a call at 509-888-0038 or just stop by and see us at 1111 North Mission Street right here in Wenatchee. Hi, this is Russ McClellan, operating partner of Keller Williams. I want to thank you for supporting my radio show as we enter our third year of broadcasting. We are going to continue to provide an emphasis this year on real estate education by inviting our affiliate partners to share their knowledge and expertise, as well as discuss current real estate trends and topics with all of us. I'm also excited to introduce our Keller Williams brokers individually so you can get to know them as I do. Sincerely, thank you for supporting Home Sweet Home with Russ McClellan and Friends. Call us anytime at 509-888-0038 or stop by our office at 1111 North Mission Street.
You're tuned to Home Sweet Home with Russ McClellan.
Hey, welcome back to Home Sweet Home with Russ McClellan and Friends this Saturday morning in July. Do you guys know what month it is? Because I don't. I don't even know what day of the week it is. But you know what? I'm fake it till you make it. That's my motto. I'm having a good time in the COVID land. I appreciate our governor and his incredible concern. I hate to get political because I know it's a lovely hornet's nest. But every once in a while, I like the phone to ring. So I'm going to throw – no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to talk real estate. That's why you're tuning in on this Saturday morning in July. I'm with Lisa Boyle. She's a fairly new real estate broker with us, but she's not new to the business. Although you haven't been in it forever. How long have you been in the business?
2 years.
2 years.
Feels longer.
Coming up on 2 years.
She's done more deals in 2 years than many agents do in 5 years.
Yeah.
I feel like when they're first starting, and so you know you're definitely someone people can learn from because it's that follow up, right? That's really the secret sauce. That follow up.
Yeah, you know they say on the 7th call it jumps 76% conversion rate on average. And there's an interesting stat that we know in real estate because we hear it all the time. We've heard it probably since I got in the business because it's old, but it's very true, and it's year after year after year. And it's something like, don't quote me on the exact numbers in 2020, but it's something like 75% of the people said they'd use the same real estate broker they used when they bought their house to sell their house or to buy another one. But the reality is only about 12% actually use the same real estate broker. And that is entirely due to the FU of real estate follow-up, right? It's entirely that. So then here's what ends up happening, and this is what's going to be fun for you, Lisa, because you're a natural-born killer, right, in a positive way. You know how to help people get their dream homes. You know how to help people. You're a very good listener. You're very humble, and I think that's a big part of it, right? One of the things I am always guilty of is talking too much. That's probably why I have a radio station show thing. But they say you can dominate a conversation if you talk, and you can control a conversation if you listen and ask questions. And I think you're pretty naturally gifted at doing both, right? But you must really...
My husband would say otherwise.
I wanted him to come. I wanted to get some real, like, what's really going on in this girl's mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so what I loved about the last segment that you said right at the end, you said even before you joined our firm at Keller Williams, you said you had some great experiences with people that are willing to help you, willing to reach out to you in our transactions. I know you did some deals with us in Chelan. Yes. With Tom and Marcia, and
yes.
I know they were excited when I told them you were coming on board. Like, she's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and then I had a personal relationship with a couple other people, you know, dating back to when I first got licensed, and it's just been support from the very beginning. A friendship. I don't have anything negative to say about anybody. Not that I would do really about anybody out there, but at the same sense, I have always had somebody with Keller Williams that I can lean to, and being a part of that now is phenomenal. I can't explain how I'm feeling about that, I guess.
Like a weights lifted of some kind. That's what we've heard in the past with people that have come on board. Yeah. When you have a systems, models, tools, and technology, and then you surround yourself with people that actually care about you, and they care about each other, right? They're very selfless in nature. That's that abundant mindset where, although we are independent contractors, essentially every individual broker is self-employed, and they're competing against one another in a friendly sort of competition. And sometimes you get the listing, sometimes I get the listing, et cetera. But at the same time, as a company, as a firm, and this goes worldwide. I mean, we're in 55 countries now, like 170 plus thousand agents or something. I don't even know what the number is. It's climbing. But one of the things that I've found, and Taylor, you and I can talk about, we talk about this a lot, where no matter where we go, no matter what city we go to train in, and that's the cool thing, we're plugging in as an operating partner of the company. I'm plugging into people that are so much smarter than I am. Mm-hmm. Like, I really feel like a chimp. Like I'm just in these calls with some of these guys like, oh, how you doing, Russ? You're an OP? Great, I'm an OP, yeah. Well, what'd you do? I'm doing all right. Well, we're pretty new. And they're, we did 400,000 sales last year. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in a tiny town.
And then the thing that they'll say to you is, how can I help you do more?
Exactly.
Right?
What do you need, Russ? What do you need?
It's that Keller Williams culture that I think, we talk about a lot in the office, that we have a really good culture in our office, but that culture goes outside of the office, right? It's when we're dealing with other agents. One of the things we do is, we like to reach out to the agents that we were on the other side with and see if there's anything that we could have done better and how our agents were. And they know that we do that as well. And so it's really good that we're hearing that our culture goes beyond the office, right? Because that's a huge part of what we are.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about listing your house or selling your house, I mean, Lisa Boyle is somebody to call. I mean, we have tremendous brokers. That's what makes our firm our firm. Lisa's mainly out of Leavenworth, but you're willing to jump around. You're willing to go everywhere and anywhere. You're an abundant person, right? Like, you just want to help people win. Lisa's number, before I forget again, is 509-679-4888. Lisa Boyle. One of the things that we talked about today at another meeting, Taylor, was the myth. Some of the myths that are out there about Keller Williams. The one I loved that I heard today was that it costs you $25,000. You have to write a check like a country club to get in. And I was like, well, I go, maybe I should implement that. That's not a bad idea.
I don't know that we would have a single broker if that was the case.
I was like, you're actually meeting with me right now? And you thought that was something that we charged, $25,000?
Don't even ask about the VIP card. That's outrageous.
Yeah, right. That's the basic plan.
You're right.
You only get 4 punches on that VIP card.
Yeah.
I want that platinum.
Surprisingly, actually, I have never heard any rumors. I have never heard any myths.
It's because you're selling about $50 million worth of houses a year. So you don't have a lot of time to listen to gossip.
You don't have time to listen to the gossip.
Yeah, no, it's true though. And Taylor, we were talking about that. I'm going to cut a video about some of the things that it's like the telegraph game, right? So and hey, frankly, I got to tell you that a 2-year-old company, even though I've been in it 32 years, but we're a little over 2 years old. And in the beginning, boy, I'll tell you what, I was learning as fast as I could learn, but there was so much information that I kind of felt like, hey, Russ, there's the Kellerisms, there's the Keller Encyclopedia, mainline this information and then try to get it out to the public in a way that somehow makes some sense. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you that if you had a conversation with us and you're in real estate a year ago, 6 months ago, a year and a half ago, definitely 2 years ago, let's have another one because we've matured a lot. I mean, as a business, as an understanding of what Keller Williams really does. And I got to tell you, being a part of a company that has been willing to pivot in this virus and do things at a much higher level, which part of it's allowing us to do things with some more creativity, some more freedom, including our broker stimulus package that we've announced. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, if you think you understand Keller Williams, just call us and verify it.
Yeah.
Because here's my goal as the operating partner and one of the investors. If there's somebody doing something at a higher level for their brokers, and the way I look at it, Lisa, is that you're my client. The way Taylor looks at it, you're our client. So what we do is when we look at our almost 60 brokers and climbing almost daily now. Here's the thing: if somebody in a brokerage is doing something at a higher level, I want to know about it. I want to analyze it. I want to put resources to it, and I want to do better at what we're not doing the best at. Mm-hmm. And I don't care what it is. That's our objective, to outperform and out-provide resources to any broker out there, so we can then look to our clients and really legitimately tell them, we've analyzed it, we understand it, and there's a lot of great brokerages, there's a lot of great people. Like I said, we're an abundant mindset company. It's not like we have to do well and you don't. I mean, everybody, I believe, in the future is going to do very, very, very well, as our town, whether we like it or not, is going to continue to grow. Have you seen, speaking of that, Lisa, have you seen people coming from the west side at kind of a crazy rate these days?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're wanting out of the city. They're discovering that they are not happy where they are quarantined. So they'd rather be surrounded by the natural beauty that we do have around here, and everywhere from Leavenworth to Chelan to, I'm doing a lot of business in Cleellum and Roslyn. It's getting out of that city environment, and that's where knowing everything about our Upper Valley and community and the natural resources around us to use is a huge help growing up here, and being able to point out the hiking trails that you can still visit when we're on lockdown. Mm-hmm. Just adjusting to COVID life as it is, and changing with the times, I guess. Yeah,
we're seeing it too in Chelan, and I think it's spilling over everywhere. I mean, from all of Central Washington, from the Tri-Cities to Canada. If you really think about it, I mean, for years, for my entire career, I sold, at least the last 20 years, probably 90% of my buyers in Chelan have been from somewhere else. Sadly. I mean, it's an unfortunate reality in Chelan. It's very expensive, and it's very difficult to live there and afford a house. And it's something that I've been very passionate about changing, and I'm working on Fusion Homes almost every day to try to provide an affordable option for people. It's a new construction company that we're getting to. But really, I mean, if you think about it, for the first time in history, companies across a lot of industries have said, hey, I didn't realize you were going to be this efficient working from home. The technology's been around a while. Why don't you keep doing it? And the people we're talking to, and you're probably talking to, are saying, hallelujah. Mm-hmm. I can live in 300 days of sunshine, 4 seasons, clean water, great big mountains, lots of biking trails, hiking trails, boating, you name it. I'm in. I'm moving. Let me have it. Now, I'm not sure if that's all good, because I think it's going to come with some challenges. I've called this affordable housing problem we got. We need more supply. But, hey, when we come back with our next segment, we're going to continue having a conversation with Lisa Boyle, one of our brand new real estate brokers at Keller Williams, who's absolutely crushing it, and my friend Taylor Stimmel, who's our team leader and CEO. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday morning. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Home sweet home. Thanks, Keller Williams. I love my dream home.